What's up, Joseph, man? I'm here with Uglyman, Joe. It's been a minute since we talked to you, man. A lot of stuff been going on with you, man. Let's start with congratulations on the engagement.
Thank you, brother.
You know, how was that trip, man, and how was that whole that deal for you and your lovely fiance?
Yeah, we went to Hawaii, maybe 3 months ago now? Bro, it was a dream, dude. Everything was just like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I remember waking up, she was like making bacon, she'd have the patio open, you hear the birds chirping, and man, Hawaii was a dream. So I wanted to propose to her at the top of the volcano. Plans didn't happen. It didn't go as planned, so we ended up doing it at a luau, and that was just phenomenal. She loved it. I ended up getting the whole luau involved. They called us up in front of everybody. It was amazing, bro. Dream come true.
Was that something that you had planned for the trip, or was you say, you know what, I'm gonna do this?
No, yeah, I did have planned to propose to her. I had my friends all aware of what I was trying to do. It was the right moment I was looking for, kind of trying to make it, as special as can be. Obviously, being in Hawaii is already special, but to kind of have that chance to do it in front of people, they call you out, everybody knows but you. I loved it, man.
Man, let's talk about your last fight, man. You get a quick win, and you finally show the people what you're capable of doing. On that win, did you finally feel like you arrived in the UFC? I know your first fight didn't go your way, went to the decision.
Yeah.
But the second fight, it went your way, you dominated. Did you feel kind of relieved, like, yes, I belong here?
I felt relieved that I got to show everybody I belong there, because I feel like a lot of people were overlooking my first opponent, Jamie Pickett, which that guy, after beating me by decision, he went on to fight a top 20 guy. So he was already there doing his thing. So I jumped in on short notice against him, and I held my ground. I didn't get finished. We went all 3 rounds. I got tired, but I'm still in there banging with him. So yeah, I definitely felt like I showed a lot in my first fight as far as like belonging in the UFC, but yeah, my second fight, it definitely like signed the dotted line, like, yo, this guy needs to be here.
And I see you putting in a lot of work on social media, obviously, that's for the fans, but I know you're putting in tons of work. You got a fight coming up at the end of the month, October 29th. How does it feel to be able to prepare, for a full camp and get the training necessary to take on these tough opponents in the UFC?
It feels amazing that I actually can rely on my management company. A lot of times guys get with people that they don't know that they can rely on or not, and it just feels better that it's like solidifying, like, yeah, you made the right decision getting with Iridium Sports. They're gonna make sure you're taken care of, because I remember I told them, like, look, I'm ready to fight always, but I definitely need that camp now to give my best performance. And they said, okay, bet, we got you. So they still made it happen, gave me 3 months to prepare. They're just so legit, man. It makes it so easy when you can just show up and fight, or just every day just worry about fighting and not have to worry about, who you're fighting or when you're fighting. And I just know they'll call me.
Man, and you also got a luxury that not many fighters don't have. Man, you get to go to 2 gyms, man. Your home-based gym, SFS, and then you get to go up there to Glory. And with that relationship, how important is that, for everyone is just to be on the same page and to be about you instead of like ego?
It's super necessary, man, because it wasn't easy either. Like, in this process, a lot of us learn, like, man, it's hard to train at other gyms and get exactly what you feel you need. But at the end of the day, I work for me, and all the coaches that I bring on board, they work for me as well. So to have 2 great coaches who are all for me, all about, what can Joe do? What does Joe need to do for this fight to get the win? It's just so relaxing, man. Just basically hearing what they have to say and doing what they have to say. It's just amazing. I get to just show up and fight, just like my management company being great. I could just show up and be ready for fights, and they'll pick the fights out.
And it seems like everything's falling in place for you in your personal life and in your work. Man, what do you contribute that to, man? It's not easy to balance all those things. You're a father. You just got engaged. Work. Your side gigs and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not easy, but whenever I think about something I want to be successful in, I just think about how much I'm going to have to suffer or how much I'm going to have to sacrifice to get there. It's not going to be easy, and I've understood that, and therefore every time something is hard or presented hard to me, I'm like, well, this is supposed to be hard. That's how I know I'm in the right direction. If it's being handed to me easy, or if everybody likes me, I'm probably not doing the right thing, or I'm probably not, headed in the right direction. So I just match it with the sacrifice and the suffering.
Man, let's talk about some of the guys you're here. We're here at Fury 69. Obviously, you're here to back up some of your guys. Let's talk about some of them who we should be looking forward to upcoming.
We got first up, we got John Garza. John Garza is a young, very hungry guy. He reminds me a lot of myself. I tell Coach all the time. He's always involved with helping the kids' classes. He's involved with, even being the person that the coach calls as the demonstration. All the coaches call him as the demonstration. So Garza's a super hungry kid, driven, a hardworking kid. His life is the gym. So he's making some of the same sacrifices that a lot of us who've made it to the UFC need to make. You're gonna be broke for a long time. You're gonna not have what you want for a long time, but as long as you make those sacrifices, you'll make it. And this kid's doing that, John Garza. So look out for him. He's fight number 2. Following that, you have Bryce Farmer. Bryce Farmer is a very nasty, slick grappler. Very driven as well, but in a different way. Bryce likes to, look good, and he has that swag. So that's a lot of what he'll bring to the table. He's gonna look very unique, one of a kind. And he's going to be looking to probably get that submission as well, kind of like a Conor McGregor long style striking, but his grappling is as good as anybody you'll see at that level. And then our one professional is Jesus Martinez, sick striker, always brings the show. We got a test for him for sure, as far as trying to get him in the winner's side of things and get things turned around for his career. But look out for Jesus. He always puts on an amazing show, and he's going to be swinging some bombs.
Man, speaking of teammates, man, I want to give a shout out to your former teammate, man. Man, how did the gym stay together, focus, with these upcoming fights, knowing that, one of your brothers, no longer here, man?
That was very hard when we lost Akeem. It was a surprise. He had just took a fight. He was actually training for that fight, doing cardio, and that happened to him. I mean, honestly, I feel like it was kind of like everyone for themselves with that. I'm not even gonna lie. We did have a few meetings where we all talked together as a team and just tried to understand what happened and take certain precautions, like get CPR certified and maybe take more breaks and get more water breaks. But yeah, man, it was a very hard situation. We lost him doing cardio, preparing for a fight. He's a young guy.
Man, he was a great guy. The few chances that I get to cover him, looked like he had a bright future ahead of him, man. Shout out to his family, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Shout out to Akeem, man. You're always be on our mind. We're fighting for you, man. And I don't know what to say about it. I've tried to just kind of more disconnect from it. I hate to say that, just kind of like, because I don't know what to do with how it feels, So yeah, really rough moment, man.
So real quick, man, any shout outs you want to give out? I know you got your Twitch, and I know you got a promotion going on in Mesquite at a restaurant.
Yeah. Well, first shout out to Texas MMA Roundup, guys. You guys are always awesome, always giving the hot, exclusive updates on our local fighters. Shout out to Outback Steakhouse in Mesquite. We're having a meet and greet coming up October 4th. Where I'll be there signing stuff. I'll be there for about 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's our Outback Steakhouse in Mesquite. Shout out to Iridium Sports Management Agency. You guys rock, and Fury FC for putting on some awesome fights.
Man, Joseph, man, I appreciate your time, man. I know you're busy, man. Go back there and get you guys ready. Can't wait to see you October 29th, brother, man.
For sure, brother. Thanks so much.